All right. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I is, the good Dr. Mike, back again, once again with another classic celebratory live stream for you guys today. Sincerely hope everybody is blessed and having a good one. Doc's having an awesome one. Good to see anybody who's coming through, anybody who catches the live stream. Salamat sa lahat. And thank you guys for spending just a little bit of your time with the good doc at whatever time you choose to watch this video. Okay. Official time check, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. Central, about 6 p.m. for everybody repping at West Coast, and of course, 9 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Like I said before, wherever you are reporting in the world today, thank you for spending just a little bit of time with the good doc, all right? So today marks my 100th live stream. This is officially live stream number 100. And this dates back for a couple of years now. And when I refer to the actual number of live streams, I'm talking about literal live streams, like live streams where I've literally talked through and through. This is officially live stream number 100. So when you guys come through, make sure you show some love and show some support to the good doc. Say congratulations or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. But let me know that you're present, man. Let me know that you're present. All right. Let me go ahead and open up my live stream in the live chat so I can make sure that we are all on the up and up. Like I said, man, today's live stream, we're going to have some fun today. Let's celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. Oh, before we get into the topic today, you guys already know, get the likes up, subscribe, all the good shit. Everything should be listed in the links in the description area below. You guys know the deal. Everything that you'll need should be listed in the links in the description area below. Okay. So, without further ado, I think it's probably about time that we rip off this Band-Aid to get into the topic today. I believe personally, yeah, Tommy, I'm feeling a whole lot better. Shout out to my boy NYMS fan, my boy Dave Wise. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. Y'all make sure y'all put them likes up. All right, but today I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about why Filipinas should definitely be a part of a well-balanced diet. Let me say that one more time. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about why I believe, personally, Filipinas should be a part of a well-balanced diet. Now, if you guys remember the videos that I posted earlier, like a couple days ago, I was talking about vices in the Philippines and, you know, how the struggles are real. And, you know, eating habits can be bad from time to time. You know, you guys remember that topic if you guys got a chance to watch those videos. But one thing that I never talked about is why Filipinas should be a part of a well-balanced diet. I think that if we talk about it and we discuss it in hindsight, I think Filipinas are definitely helpful in being an intricate, how can I say this? They're helpful in being intricate and, you know, helping you deal with any health issues that you may have. Okay. And this comes from multiple different perspectives. I didn't have this written down, so I got to freestyle it real quick. So from the multiple different perspectives, we could talk about it. Number one, Filipinas who cook for you, take care of you, clean for you, the whole nine. You know, we've talked about that before. That helps to create healthier eating habits. You know, she doesn't want to see you have a stroke or croak over and die or something. So she's going to probably cook you better foods, a lot of more vegetables, a lot more soups, things that include fish in there. So they're part of a well-balanced diet on that end of that end of the perspective or spectrum. But also, if we look at it from the other end, I think everybody needs a workout partner. Correct me if I'm wrong. I cannot be the only one that believes that every man needs themselves a workout partner, because sometimes you can't do it alone. All right. I mean, you could work out by yourself, but if you don't want to work out by yourself, why would you work out by yourself? And I think if you're really digging deep and really listening to what I got going on, you'll be able to pick up what the good doc is putting down, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody needs a good partner, a good exercise with the S in front of it, partner, to help you maintain, you know, the necessary, I don't know how to call it, but whatever your necessary lifestyle is, every gentleman needs that in their lives. And if you've heard me talk about it before, you guys remember we were talking about how, for the most part, you'll see a lot of the older gentlemen, those that are in their middle age and above. Shout out to all of you guys. Most of you guys are retired military, whatever it may be. Big salute to y'all. Anybody who's listening to the good doc right now. But for what we've talked about before, most of the gentlemen in their middle ages, and upper. What I've noticed is they like to date younger Filipinas for a multitude of different reasons. But one of the main reasons that they like to date younger Filipinas is because it simply makes them feel young at heart, young, vibrant, all the above. You have a lot of guys who've divorced and said, I'll never date a woman in that age range again. Once they've made that decision in life, they come overseas, deal with a couple young ladies, kind of make that part of their new routine, make that part of their new daily diet. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. Find a young lady that's gonna take care of you. At the end of the day, I can honestly say, with most Filipinas, for the most part, you'll definitely be in good hands. If you ask me. Only if you ask me. But like I said, guys, I'm not here to take up too much of your time. I do feel a whole lot better, man. Thank you guys for asking, Tommy. I appreciate that. Again, I'm just here to have this live stream topic. I mean, it's really free topic Friday, but I just wanted to talk about how I personally believe that Filipinas will be a part of a well-balanced diet, or why I believe Filipinas are part of a well-balanced diet. Number one, from the cooking aspect, making sure that she, cooks you a lot more healthier meals instead of going out all the time, doing your fast food runs, the whole nine like that. On the other end of the spectrum, being that partner, exercise with the S in front of it, partner, when the time calls for it. Everybody needs a good young lady to keep them young at heart. No, I'm no different. Luckily, my age gap between me and a young lady is only three years. That's it. We have a 3-year age gap, so we do well. And like I said, we all have our reasons for why we choose to be with Filipinas. I'm no different. I have my own. But if you guys have anything that you want to add to the chat while you believe, if you want to add anything to the chat while you believe Filipinas should be a part of a well-balanced diet, well-balanced Philippine diet, please feel free to let us know in the chat, man. I mean, I'm here to listen today. I mean, I talk enough. Damn, people already get tired of me talking. They'd be like, Doc, all you do is repeat yourself. I said, I do it on purpose. I got to reiterate points. There's always going to be a couple in there that have some naysayer comments to say. But again, I'm just here to hear what you guys got to say. All right. So like I said, big shout out to my boy Dave. I see you, bro. Yes, guys, Doc is on live stream number 100. I checked my counter. I was like, this shit is wild, son. Can't believe that I've actually had 100 official live streams. It's pretty awesome, man. It feels great. But again, this isn't really a topic of anything other than having fun. You're not going to hear me go on and on about anything random. I want to genuinely hear what you guys got to say. So, like I said, let me know in the chat, man. I'm here to listen to you guys for sure. Shout out to my boy, fellow traveler. I see Terry Edwards, my brother Earl Owens, all the way from Tacoma, Washington. Appreciate you coming through. Terry Edwards, exactly, man. Sometimes they provide partnership in the most needed and usual places for us as foreigners, and got to keep that in mind. Everybody needs a good partner, man. Like I said, the greatest UFC fighters have great sparring partners, people to help make them better. The best type of foreigner will definitely have the best type of partner, Filipino partner, that can help them better themselves in the long run. Again, everybody needs somebody. I don't care how hard you think you are. I tell this to all of my guys out there who want to live that singular bachelor life. I'm all for it. I respect it. I put some respect on your name because of it. If you want to be a player for life, do that. Whatever floats your boat. But what I will tell you is this. Everybody needs to be loved by somebody. Everybody needs to be loved or at least cared about by somebody. It's hard for me to believe that y'all gonna sit there and be okay with running and gunning all day long without any type of connection whatsoever. I'm just finding that hard to believe without zero connection. That I can't sit there and see a guy honestly believe in those particular words that come out of their mouth. No, I'm not telling you got to get married. Please. Come on now. I know better than that because people going to get all up in their feelings, get their panties in a bunch if you talk that nonsense. But what I will say is plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody, including me, including you. Now, again, what that person means to you in your life, like I said, that's defined by you and only you. But everybody needs somebody. We's all people too. So again, don't be ashamed to admit it. We's all people too. So Filipinos are definitely part of a well-balanced diet simply because they provide what you need when you need it in the moment. Whatever that need is in the moment, you'll definitely find somebody to provide it for you. I'm not talking about getting around and whatnot. I'm just saying a good Filipino is well-rounded. They'll definitely be what you need them to be in the moment that you need them to be it. If you need somebody to talk to, just because you cry in front of a Filipina don't make you no bitch. Sometimes you just need to get it out and whatever may be going on in your life. She ain't gonna snitch on you. She'll just sit there and listen to you. Listen to you. Sometimes you may get that one Filipina whose English may not be super perfect. So she may hear you hear and listen to you talk and may not know exactly how to respond, but at least you got an ear. You understand? And I'm not talking about being no sensitive bitch. Okay, come on. I'm not talking that nonsense. I'm just saying, in the general sense, we all need somebody. And I think that Filipinos provide, for the most part. Well, see, that's the thing. I can't really say that out loud. But I want to say that I personally believe that they are some of the best mates that guys can find. Now, and again, I can't really compare that to anybody else. I mean, you can compare that to where I came from, and they're light years ahead of them. But for the most part, I do believe that Filipinos are part of a well-balanced diet. They are what you need them to be in the moment that you need them to be it. And I hope that makes sense to y'all. All right. My man Tommy says, you need to get that. Yes, sir. Need to get it in before she goes to work or when she gets home. Like I said, man, a lot of people don't take this into consideration, but in honesty, I think, and I personally will say this and put my hand on the stack of Bibles to prove it, I think the women need it and want it more than us men do. But they're going to sit there and they're willing to act as if they don't. They kind of have the ability to hold out the longest, I believe. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I always thought, who could hold out longer, me or mines? But we all needed something from time to time. Again, guys, I'm just here to have some fun. I'm not here to go hard tonight, man. I'm just going to be me and chill. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, please feel free to do so. Again, this is Lucky Number Live Stream 100. All right. Lucky Live Stream number 100. Okay. So again, you guys know what to do. Caress, molest, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. It wants it, it needs it, most definitely has to happen. All right. But I will pose a challenge to those that listen to me. And I'm pretty sure this may fall on deaf ears. I don't care. But because this is live stream number 100, for anybody who can hear me and anybody who gives a fuck, donate $1 to the super chat. That's it. For live stream number 100, $1 donation. That's all I want. Call it $1 in a dream tour. All right. $1. Don't need to be more than that unless you want it to be. But that's what we're looking for tonight. I'm going to see how many people will actually do it because I'm curious. But if not, I ain't tripping. But I'm definitely gonna throw that one out there as a challenge for my people. Anyways, Leo Faison, what's good with you, bro? Earl Owen says, from what I've noticed that only Filipinas, but I say Asian women in general don't mind an age gap. Yeah. I'm gonna say that for the most part, they said Vietnam is a little bit different. They say that some other areas might not cater to it as much, but if you consider age gaps, MD, appreciate it, man. Like I said, anybody who's been in Asia and like Cambodia and other places like that, you may see a difference in how they choose to react to age gaps. Pedro, I appreciate you, family. Like I said, man, for live stream number 100, I'm not asking no more. I said if y'all want to, I'm doing $1 donation. That's what it is, family. That's all I need. I don't need no more than that. It's just that we call it a kickback just because you feel like it. Again, live stream number 100, only $1 or if you whatever it is. But anyways, like I said, I do believe that it is definitely part of a well-balanced diet, and age gap is probably not that big of a deal for everybody, of course. Terry, Leo, I see you, family. Terry says, you always need a good Filipino to keep you healthy and on the right track. You don't want to work all your life and die 6 months after retirement. A lot of people do, bruh. A lot of people do. My boy Lamont says, so where can you get a good Filipina? Because Lamont, man, you can't go to Angeli's thinking that you're gonna find a good one. Terry, I appreciate you, family. Earl Owens, I appreciate y'all, man. Again, for anybody who wants to participate in the movement, all I'm asking is $1 donation for the 100th live stream. I ain't asked for nothing crazy. I just want to see if you fucks with me. That's all I'll ever ask from you. I don't need nothing else. But I appreciate that. Lamont, I don't think you're gonna find the young Earl Owens. I see you, family. Appreciate that. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, man. Angeli's is probably not the best place. Jared, I appreciate you, family. Thank you for the celebration. But like I said, man, I don't think you're gonna find what you're looking for in Angeli's. If you're going to the Philippines specifically for a good time, go and enjoy yourself. Okay. Angeli's is definitely a place to enjoy yourself. But if you're gonna go to the Philippines to try to find you somebody nice, somebody you can fuck with long term, may not be Angeli's, bruh. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying it may not be Angeli's. That may be you, man. You know, MD, I see you, family. I just want to make sure I get my shout outs out. My man, my boy Dave says there's always concern about your health. They are always, yes, Filipinos are always concerned about your health. My man Dane, be cool. Appreciate you, family. I see you. Thank you. Again, if you want to know why people are donating $1, man, that's my only request. If you guys fuck with me, fuck with the good doc. For 100th live stream, we celebrating today. Dollar donation is all I'll ever ask. That's why you see it popping up like that. But yeah, shit, I gotta get you. My boy Nola Boy was good. He says Filipinas is part of a well-bankable portfolio, #1 investment, hand over fist. You know what I realized though, Nola? I appreciate you bringing that to my attention because there's a lot of things that we don't talk about. A lot of people look at Filipinas based off of what they can do inside the house, but a lot of people don't give Filipinas credit for what they can do outside of the house. And I hope you guys pick up what I'm putting down. A lot of people don't give a lot of credit to Filipinos about what they do outside of the house. If you talk to your average gentleman, what do you mostly hear about the good qualities of Filipinos? They take care of their man. They cook, they clean, they do all that stuff. Literally like the top 5 things that you'll hear about Filipinos. But from the education standpoint, from those that are educated, nobody really talks about how big of a contribution they could be to the relationship or how good of a compliment they could be to your well-balanced diet, but what they can bring in as far as currency is concerned, as far as, making their own money and doing all of this shit to, help benefit the team. You and your young lady being a team, of course. So I think you're right, though. You call it a bankable portfolio. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you meant. But for me, the way that I read it is, Filipinos are definitely good investments from the long term, especially if they're educated. They could bring a lot to the table financially. And that's a beautiful thing. A woman that can bring in her own cash. I mean, if you want to know the truth, nothing gets me going in the morning than knowing that my lady is here to be a part of the team, knowing that she's bringing the money home to daddy, because I mean, that's really what gets me right. So like I said, I appreciate y'all donating to the Dollar and the Dream, man. Jared, I love you guys. Appreciate you for coming through and showing love to the good doc. My man King, he says, can't cook for shit in my experience. You can risk food poisoning. Are you saying that Filipinos can't cook, or are you telling me that you yourself have a hard time cooking? That's what I need to know. I don't know if you were talking about the ladies cooking for you or you were talking about cooking for yourself. Let me know so I can clarify that one. Earl Owen says I met many Filipino nurses at the VA hospital and they are sharp as a tack. You do not sleep on a nurse, Filipino nurse. Please don't sleep on a med tech, a respiratory therapist, a physical therapist. Do not sleep. No, boy, I appreciate your family, but don't sleep on these females, man. Y'all. See, I'm noticing this more and more nowadays, and this is the reason why I'm glad that my boy brought it up. Because, like I said, a lot of us foreigners in general look at Filipinos for what they can do inside the house, but not what they can do outside of the house. Y'all bugging. I'm telling you, y'all is tripping if all you do is get your girl just to let her sit down and do nothing. Filipinos want to do something. If you want to know the truth, and I will tell you the truth, and this may go for most women in general, but more so for Filipinos. Filipinos have the need to be needed. Okay, let me say that one more time. Filipinos have the need to be needed, as in they want to be needed. Like they need. All right. They need to feel like you're really like this is a team effort for the both of y'all. Like she's really important to you in the sense that she can do something to make you happy. I mean, and again, if that's cooking and cleaning and that's all you require from your young lady, I understand. But you guys who don't look at it from the other end of the perspective of them being able to go out there in the workforce and actually bring in a check, bring it home to the team. I can't sleep on that shit. Like, and that's literally what my whole idea has been about since day one. If you're going to invest in a young lady, at least make sure that she is able to bring something to the team. I mean, it's not that hard to see. But Earl Owens, you're right, man. These young ladies that work at the VA, because I used to go to the VA with my pops and shit when he used to go. Oh yeah, man, they are sharp. There ain't nothing to play with, man, for sure. Oh, my man says that Filipinos can't cook. He says washing chicken, for example, is not good, spreading germs, but they swear by it. Okay, now this King of Cas, bro. You got to give me a name to work with, but I'll call you KOC if that works for you. But I agree to what you're saying. Sometimes their way of sanitation and sanitizing shit and cleaning stuff, I agree to an extent. That shit a little rough, man. Like in some instances, I can see where you're talking about. It may not necessarily be the spreading germs and whatnot, but like they're cleaning something that may not be 100% clean. So to an extent, you can risk it, but sometimes you might have to train your lady on how to clean. But as far as the cooking part, I don't think that they have a problem with that. I mean, at least I never had a problem or issue with my young lady. But sometimes, you know, they may need a little extra help. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and act like they know it all. But again, I do believe that potentially Filipinos bring a lot more to the table than a lot of other foreign women. And because of that, they are definitely part of a well-balanced diet, you know, whether it be for the exercise with the S in front of it, or whether it be for what they could do from the other healthy aspect of being in a relationship, looking out for you, saying, oh, you know, you already had enough rice today. Maybe we should try to eat something else. And she'll try to give you other food alternatives, fish and all of that good shit for you. But yeah, 100, man, for sure. Terry says, I told my girl she's going to have to keep working. I told my girl the exact same thing. There ain't no days off with the good doc, Dr. Mike TV. And the beautiful thing about it is there's no argument there. There isn't an argument there. There should never be an argument with that particular, you know, what you're trying to preach in that particular narrative. But as long as you know that you know, this is a team effort and we're both gonna go get that money, as long as you know this is for the team, this is for team us, you know, so there shouldn't be no problem with that. But you got to make sure you reiterate. But yeah, you're right. The germs got me feeling a certain kind of way too. Is that Carito, the Black Swordsman? What's going on, man? My day is going well, my friend, and I appreciate you spending some time with us today, man. And if you have anything you want to talk about or ask in reference to the topic or anything random, throw it at me. Again, this is live stream number 100, man. Doc is just celebrating. I'm really good. And for those that were concerned about me because I was sick on my last live stream or I was getting sick, Doc is cool. Appreciate y'all concern on that one, but we good. I just ate something bad. But the funny thing is, now that we're talking about cleaning and sanitation, it wasn't necessarily that the food wasn't cooked right. I know that for sure. It could have been any number of things, guys, but I mean, it was just a bad day. You know, that's why I kind of cut my stream out. But yeah, if anybody's wondering why the Doc's got some people, you know, showing support to him on this live stream, number 100, it's because I asked my people, dollar, donation, super chat. That's all I'm asking for my people today. Anybody who wants to celebrate with the good Doc and be like, yo, man, Doc, you know what? Here's $1 for you and your dream and what you got going on. I would appreciate that. That's why you see people donating $1, $2 and shit like that. And for everybody who did already, thank you guys for taking. But yeah, man, Terry, I'm with you, man. My girl got too. My man King says, yeah, the cleaning part was my point. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah, the sanitation part, it could be a little hit and miss. You're good. You're good. I'm glad we cleared that up though. My man Carito, he says, a Filipina that likes to be independent, that's the best type of girl. 100%, man. 100%. Yeah, MD, I'm making it rain. I'm making it rain tonight. Shit. By the time I finish, I might have 50 cents after YouTube takes what they think. But we're fucking celebrating people. That's all it is, man. I want you to understand. But But here, let me talk to y'all real quick about something, right? Because I'm gonna get this out the way. See, let me say something really fast. Because it's been on my mind. It's just you kind of have to find the right way to approach the particular topic. What's going on, Reggie Dollars? I see you, family. But give Doc a chance to explain something real quick, because this shit is what blows my mind. So many of you guys know I give out damn near 100% of my content for free. You guys know that. I give you guys all these live streams, all the fun, all the videos I do it for free. You come on YouTube, you get to watch it for free, have the time of your life, report, comment, say whatever you want to, right? But here's the funny part. Whenever you actually like try to actually say, you know, I got this book coming out or I got this thing coming out. Yeah, I'll charge a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to break the bank. That's when you have the haters and the trollers and all of these motherfuckers coming out talking at you like, oh, you just e-begging now. You just e-begging now. Look at you. You just e-begging. So you give all this shit for free. All of this shit for free. Then you're like, okay, I got this Patreon page if you want to go there. Nobody's saying that you have to, but you say you try to promote something. All of a sudden, people come at your throat, talk about how you e-begging and shit. And I kind of found that to be funny. I mean, you can give out 100 things for free. The minute you actually try to ask somebody to say, yo, can you support me on this particular endeavor? That's when people try to come for your neck about e-begging and shit like that. And that's always been a topic of conversation that I've never really discussed on. And because I'm here today, and because I want to get out ahead of it before people start cutting the fool and acting a monkey, that's just the way that I see it. You got a lot of people who get mad at you when you actually say something. You'll be like, well, you know, if you don't mind or if you cool with it, nobody's forcing you or saying that you have to. But when you actually put it out there for people to be like, yo, I got this coming out, or I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to promote that, then that's when people got a problem with you, right? I mean, that's just the type of shit that blows my mind. Reggie, I appreciate you, family. But I'm just going to be 100 with y'all, man. That's the funniest shit to me. I don't know if y'all see it, or I don't know if y'all see that trend. I mean, like I said, you've never really heard me ask like anything like that. Because like I said, I say, if you want to support the good diet, please feel free to do so. Let's come through in a little bit of time with me today. That's what I'd say, and that's where I keep it at. But sometimes it's rough. It becomes rough for me sometimes to even try to promote some shit, because that's when people get mad at you, because now everybody thinks you begging on them and shit. I mean, you can't just be a YouTuber, right? And you can't just have a product that people fuck with that you want to promote. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, now you just asking for money. I'm like, really, bitch? That's really what you got out of this. Dude, I got 800 videos posted. I just saw that today. It's like 854 videos, including live streams and all that shit. But then when you try to do something, try to, you know, create, people could get around and rally behind the shit, it becomes a big issue. So it's kind of funny to me. That's just the way that I see it. And I'll get out ahead of it before people start talking shit, because that's just the way that I see it. You know what I mean? To each their own. But, you know, just wanted to say that real quick. Tube Man, what's going on? He says, congrats for the number 100 live stream on YouTube, from one YouTuber to another. So would you recommend an 18 to 25 or older for cooking for Filipinos, or perhaps that range for the US, or for the, you talking about? I'm trying to make sure I got that right. How can I say this, brother? I appreciate this. Thank you for congratulating me on my number 100. Thank you for that. I think that 18 to 25-year-olds are perfectly fine for cooking. Most of them about 24 to 25, they pretty much got, you know, the taking care of you aspect down pat. Most foreigners, if you guys don't know, most Filipinos, if you guys don't know, they're pretty much trained from like birth, whenever they're born, to be that way if they grew up in the province, or they grew up around, you know, family that where the mother was taking care of the father, and etc. So they see that stuff growing up. So, you know, whenever they, yes, they're in the kitchen helping their mother cook. You understand? That shit is for real. Like, I've seen it. Like, my girl, when I go to her house during Christmas time or some shit, she's in the kitchen with her mother and shit. I'm sitting there rolling around in the bed, lazy as fuck. Right? I wake up, there's breakfast on the table, man. That's the beautiful thing. I like, by the time I eat breakfast, it's damn near time for a merienda or lunchtime. So they spoil the hell out of you. If you get a good one, you'll get spoiled 100%. But, you know, I think from 18 to 25, that's not bad. Know how to cook more shit, but I'm not gonna say that they need to be older in order to be able to take care of you from the aspect of, you know, cooking and cleaning and doing all of the things around the house. But again, like my boy Nola mentioned earlier from the beginning, you got to get with a young lady that you can invest in, that can bring back money to the table or bring back money to the team, somebody who can work a job, somebody who could get out there in the workforce and earn a check so that there's two incomes instead of one. Ladies and gentlemen, remember that. I will always agree 100%. Two incomes are better than one. I could give two shits $1 million a year. If your girlfriend bringing $20K a year, $500 a month, hey, that's an extra $500 that y'all didn't have that y'all could put away and spend on something else. Again, it keeps her busy, and it damn sure keeps her out of your ass. Because if Filipinos aren't busy, if you guys don't know this, I'm telling you now, if you do not keep a Filipina busy, they're gonna always be wondering what the hell you doing, and that shit just makes the relationship a little bit difficult to manage down the line. But yeah, shout out to my boy Frederick Mason from the great state. Appreciate you coming through and showing love. North Carolina in the building. My boy Mr. 504 says, my girl, she's the anchor. She keeps the business going hard. That's what you need. A solid on the square lady, someone who is business minded and real. 100%, bro. 100% with you. There is nothing about that statement that I disagree with. I am with you 100% on that. Guys, I see we got 33 watching. I appreciate all 33 of you coming through and showing love to the good doc. Guys, make sure you subscribe. If you aren't already, make sure you get the likes up. I see we got 33 watching and only 16 likes. Y'all trying to make me work for this shit, ain't y'all? Y'all gonna make me beg for it, ain't you? But I would appreciate y'all getting the likes up, man. Make sure y'all caress, molest, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. Again, if you guys want to support the good doc on live stream number 100, he only asking $1, $1 USD. That's it. For $1 and a drink, ladies and gentlemen. That is all I'm asking for y'all today. That is it. If I ask y'all for sub bells, y'all get mad at me later about it. But I'm only asking y'all put $1 in the good docs and on the good docs book, because you know I might get kidnapped. I plan on traveling into some unsavory territory, so I need to get that ransom fund taken care of. Because yeah, I'm definitely gonna be traveling to some unsavory territory later on. Shout out to my boys. Hey man, I'm sorry. King James, what's good with you, bro? He says agreed 100%. My girl never sweat me for no pesos, man. That's what you need. Essential Classics. Yeah, Doc went on live stream number 100 and he's feeling fantastic, man. I didn't even think I had that many until I checked earlier today. But again, guys, you need a solid woman to hold you down. I mean, and I do believe that Filipinas, for the most part, and the beautiful thing about Filipinas, and a lot of guys will say this who know, a lot of guys who are with a young lady that works and a young lady that, you know, takes care of the household, you know, you see that shit. So they put on two cabs when they do their job. They go out there, they put in that work, they take care of what they need to do at the job, bring home them dollars and them pesos wherever you're living at. Then she comes home to make sure you're taken care of, make sure there's food on the table, make sure she give you that back rub if you feeling a certain kind of way. So Filipinas, man, they wear multiple caps, man. And I give them credit where credit is due. You won't get a lot of women who will do that. I'll go out on a limb and say you won't find probably 50% of women who would do that, who will work and actually come home and take care of the man too. Think about that for a split second. I would say 90%, maybe even 85 to 90% of women won't do that. If they working and they come home, they're probably not too concerned about what you need to eat. They're not concerned about your health. They're about put food on the table. If you guys are bringing in enough money, you'll likely do a lot more eating out. But if she's a little health conscious, like you would hope and expect your woman to be down the line, she won't have you, you know, put yourself in dangerous situations by consuming fast food and things of that nature on a regular basis. So, you know, you definitely got to make sure you have one that's going to look out for the longevity of the individuals playing on the team, aka you and her, and maybe a little offspring if y'all have a little something to bring to the table later on. You know, a woman gonna take care of the man, dude. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's the only thing I can tell you. My man Carito says, sadly, most American women aren't submissive to their loved ones. Yeah, man, it's more than sad, but unfortunately, you're not gonna get that, and it's okay, man. It's okay. I've grown to accept it. I have grown to accept the fact that I don't expect women from the Western world in general to be like that. I just don't expect them to be that way. All right? Don't expect them to be that way. I don't expect them to be submissive at all. That's why when you get into relationships with women in Western countries, you kind of have to take the good with the bad. I prefer you not deal with that, but that's just my personal decision. That's my personal thoughts. But if you're going to, you're going to have to, there's going to be give and take. No doubt in my mind. There's going to be a lot of give and take, my friends. And that's just me talking. Shout out to and she works. Don't expect that. He said, take her to the USA and she works. Don't expect that to continue. Well, I mean, like I said, it depends on the hold you have of your relationship. That's true. That's true. That does depend on your particular situation. Byron, what's good with you, man? He says, Doc saying, what's up? It's been a minute. Keeping up in Kuwait nowadays. Listening, man. Be easy. Hey, man, I hope you catch the Doc on a later live stream or on the replay if you can. That'll be perfectly fine. John, you make a great point. You can't expect Filipinas to be submissive. Now, how can I say this? I'll say this the best way I know how. The word submissive takes on too many different definitions, you know? I think in hindsight we lose the definition of what submissive actually is. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and say submissive is she gives everything and all of this, that, and I don't know how most people define submissive. But personally, for me, if somebody is submissive to you, only for me, in my opinion, when I say submissive, I mean it specifically from the standpoint that the woman allows you to lead. The woman allows you to do what you need to do to be the man of the house and take care of shit. That's what a submissive is to me. I'm not talking about, basically, I don't know how everybody else might view it. But for me personally, when I hear and I say submissive, that means she's just giving me the right to lead and do exactly what the fuck what I'm here to do. That's kind of what submissive is to me. What it is for you may be completely different. But when I say it, like a woman to be submissive, Filipinas do allow their men to lead. But then again, I'm not going to sit there and say that Filipinas are like that in general. And John, you bring up a great point. You know that most Filipinas are OFWs, right? So basically, they are the primary breadwinners, right? He said, even though his Filipino works in the U.S., does cook, clean, and spit, and works 50 hours a week. Like I said, man, she bringing in a check. So again, there are exceptions to the rules. Best way for me to put it, there are exceptions to the rules. But ironically, in speaking about the submissiveness of Filipinas, most of you guys already know this, but Filipinas are known as, there are OFWs, right? Most of them are OFWs, and most of the OFWs that travel outside of the country are women. So being the primary breadwinner in the household and doing this, that, and the other, and basically taking care of the man, we can't sit there and overlook that fact. Even if that dude is probably nothing more than a drunk or whatever you want to call him, or, he's not really doing anything but being a stay-at-home dad. However you judge that situation, let's be honest, the Filipina is still sending the money home to make sure that everybody's taken care of. That's just part of the culture for the most part. But in reference to being submissive and doing all of that stuff, they do it because they're basically born and bred to do so. You understand? That's why they do it. They do it because that's the way that they were brought up. So when you hear the word submissive, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't say slaves, but something to that effect. Over in most of these Middle Eastern countries, yeah, they're nothing more than that for sure, because they treat them like shit in most of these foreign countries. I don't want to get into it, but you guys should already know how they treat Filipinas in these foreign countries, like these Middle Eastern foreign countries more specifically. My man, King James says, to be honest with the word submissive is overrated. Filipinos are not meant to be slaves. 50-50. It's give and take. 100%, man. I think that all I ever require from my young lady is to just let me do me. Let me do my job. I'll make sure me and you are taken care of. You play your role. I'm going to play mine. And together we're going to make a dream team. That's the best way for me to put it. Yeah, it is their culture and they want to do it. They want to take care of they want to take care of you. So again, that's the part of the nature of a Filipina. I say it's part of the nature of Filipinas, man. They want to take care of you. Again, so if you ask me one more time why Filipinas are part of a well-balanced diet, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your answer right there. Because regardless of how you see it, they want to care for you. They want to take care of you in more ways than one. in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, part of the team, whatever you need a Filipina to do, I can go out on a limb and say this: she'll do it. If you doing your part, oh yeah, she'll do it. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Wherever you need her to be, she'll be there. My man says industrious. Okay. My man Carito says, in my opinion, the word submissive, my Filipina is submissive to me like I am to her. We both do the best to take care of each other. Like my man said, Carito, you and my man Akeem James, you agree. You know, it's a 50-50. You got to give and take. Like I said, it's a team effort, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely a team effort. John, you're probably retired, bro. You probably put in your work. You're good to go. But hey, again, sometimes they spoil you, man. I hate to see what happens, man. If you got to fend for yourself, I'm scared for you, my friend. If you ain't had to do nothing and lift a finger for well over 20 to 30 years, man, I'm scared for what could possibly happen. Eddie Jackson, what's good with you, family? You didn't miss much, but we are talking about how Filipinos are part of a man's well-balanced diet. That's the best way for me to put it. I always say that Filipinos are part of a man's well-balanced diet. As in, they take care of you health-wise, and, you know, they make sure you eat right if you can. I mean, make sure you stay on the right path. They cook for you, take care of you in that aspect. Then they are a partner. They are an exercise partner with the S in front of it. Hypothetically, just being funny, but being real. But they are a great compliment to you as a player. If you really need somebody to be in your corner, I think Filipinos provide probably one of the best mates that you could possibly get to. No doubt in my mind. MD says Filipinos are not submissive. I hope you guys are not going there to expect that, where you'll be disappointed. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not saying they're submissive to the. See, that's the thing. I think where we lose traction is the definition of submissive. That's all I'm gonna say. I think we all have a different definition or a different understanding of what submissive could possibly be. So, you know, like I said, it's definitely give and take. It's 50-50. However you see it. Yes, Western relationships are not 50-50, but a relationship with a Filipina, I believe that you could definitely make that work. Hold on, let me see. I got to read comments real quick. I'm sorry. My man Tube Man says, nice answer, Doc. You know your stuff. He said, I've been there twice. I have had relationships with a couple of them. I would say there is a big difference between the ones from Manila and the province. Oh, yes. You want to ask my personal experience? Well, for me, for those that don't know, I lived in Davao City. Davao City is probably an hour and 40-minute plane ride from Manila. Completely two different worlds. Dealing with the women in Manila, absolutely not great. And the reason that I say that it's not great is because they are very, very, very used to foreigners. Shout out to my boy Dave, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love. Dealing with women in Manila, I did not like it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did not like it. I did not find any woman in Manila, even in the past, man. I've never been with a woman in Manila that I can honestly go out on a limb and say, you know what? She has potential. You know, I've never said that shit about Filipinas in Manila, but in Davao City, it's more of a provincial-like setting. It's still a city area, but it's still got a provincial feel to it. So because of that, I think that these women aren't exposed to foreigners as they are in areas like Cebu or Manila. So I think, only in my head, most provincial areas give you the best chance of getting Filipinas that are untainted by what we know as a Western mentality. Say that one more time, just in case you didn't get it. Dealing with women in the provincial areas gives you the best opportunity to get with women that may or may not have been tainted by Western influences, social media, and the whole nine. So gives you a chance to get in a good one. And yeah, man, I hope I do know my shit, man. I lived there long enough. I pray to God that what I'm giving you guys is awesome shit, because I'd be damned if I'm giving you bullshit. I lived there for 10 years, man. If I'm giving y'all bad information, let me know. Hey, we can all agree to disagree, but I'm just saying, man, we got to put in that work. So I see we got 42 watching. I appreciate all 42 43, 44, 45, 40, 50, or whatever it is. I appreciate y'all watching, guys. Make sure you caress, molest, de-stress yourself all over that like button. And once it needs it, most definitely has to have it. If you guys are wondering why people are, donating to the Good Doc today, this is live stream number 100. Thank God I've made it 100 live streams. Yay, good for me. Again, I ask people, all I ask from you guys, put $1 on the Good Doc's books, and that's all I'll ever ask for you. I won't ask or beg from you. I'll just say it, and you can do it if you want to. Because this is live stream number 100, put $1 on the Good Doc's book, and I'll be happy. I'll be good to go. My boy MD says Filipinos are better than Western women, but let's not kid ourselves. Yes, I'm not under any assumption that dealing with Filipinas is going to be 100% the most untainted relationship you'll possibly be in. A lot of people do believe that you deal with Filipinas and it becomes like, how can I say this? Like, it's just going to be magic. And then everybody's disappointed. That's facts. Eddie Jackson says, hell yeah, I agree. Filipinos are the best. Hey, man, we are all in agreement. What's good with you, Hammy? I appreciate you coming through. Carito, he says, good workout partner. He says, yeah, I'd be bench pressing 130 pounds. Hey, man, some people are a little bit weaker, so they would rather bench press 110. I'm just saying. Some guys, we might be struggling a little bit with the shoulder lats and the presses and whatnot, so we might have to, trim that down to about 110. But hey, we do what we do best, man. We can only work with what they've given us, and sometimes 110 pounds, maybe even 90. Some of us are a little bit weaker, and we kind of need 90, and sometimes 90 works just as well. But yeah, man, just having some fun, man. Guys, we're just chopping it up, man, but for sure. My boy Nola says, don't mean to get off topic, but I just seen a peanut walking by. She was wearing the AKA, the lime green and pink t-shirt. You went to college here? Hell no, bro. Okay. You asked about the Greeks, right? Shit. Maybe in Manila, like in the city area, yeah, they do have sororities, but I don't think they have the exact same sororities as the ones in the US. I've never actually done my research on it because I didn't care. But what I did know, and some of you guys may know this, there have been people who have been hazed and killed or died due to the hazing process in these Philippine college settings. So they do have their own fraternities and sororities. I am not 100% if it is the same as it is in the United States. They are not extended or international chapters of these particular sororities or fraternities. So if they do have the same name, that is by coincidence. It's not as if they interact with each other because they know each other on an international level. But there are some fraternities and sororities, but you'll find those more in the larger schools and in the city areas. But no AKAs, bro. No ski-wees, none of that shit, okay? Nah. They bought that shirt at a Ukay Ukay. Facts. If you want to know the truth, they bought them shirts at the Ukay Ukay. That's where she got that shirt from. My man Akeem James, exactly. What if she refuses to spoil? Oh, God. Refuse who? Me? What? No. Scott, what's going on, man? He says, thanks for the stream, Mike. Would you say Cebu is more like Manila or more like Davao? Good question, man. Cebu. More like Manila, okay? And to be honest with you, Scott, if you want to know why I personally believe that Cebu is more like Manila than it is like Davao, is because of the same narrative that they preach in these larger city areas, the white skin and the whole nine. Many of you guys know Koreans run it, so they kind of have the mentality of the K-pop and how they want to blend in with that particular lifestyle and transformation, etc. So because of that, I personally believe that it leans more towards the crowded Manila type of hustle and bustle and a type of what I like to call the cultural mixing, I should say, because Manila, you got people from a lot of different backgrounds, people from Africa and Middle Eastern countries, of course, the US, you got German, all kinds of shit, and the British, whatever you want to call it. Everybody from all walks of life congregate in Manila. It's like one big melting pot. On the flip side of that, in places like Davao, people don't really travel there as much. There is probably more now than there were before, but because of that, it's only just now starting to get like a Cebu. Or, Cebu was what Manila used to be, and now Davao is what Cebu used to be. Something like that. But yeah. Manila. Best answer is more like Manila. Earl Owens, what's good with you, man? I'm glad you guys are appreciating the topic. Scott. My man Two Man says, yeah, that was my experience too. I prefer the province. Province is awesome, man. I love the province. It's a great place and a great space, my friend. Hey, Mr. Tube Man, if you want to come on and join the Good Doc on one live stream, whatever, my email is I'll type my email here. Anybody who wants to do a live stream with the Good Doc, y'all know what to do. Reach out to me because I would love to have you guys on the channel because it would be fun. Shit. I want to be able to have a great conversation with my people. So that's my email. I hope I typed it right. Reach out to me in email. Say, Doc, yo, let's do a live stream together. 100% okay with that. All right. See, here's the thing, man. I tell you guys, as I read your comments, the word submissive and the whole nine, that is definitely it's definitely taken differently by different people. So you may hear one person say it and it may mean something to them in one way and then mean something to somebody else the other, so I'm all good. Eddie Goodman, what's going on with your family? Appreciate you coming through and showing love to you. Jim, what's going on, bro? Yes, we do got to love the Philippines, man. My man King of Cav says it's yin and yang. I say you guys, it's a little bit of give and take for sure. I'm getting through it, guys. My chat's a little slow, so don't kill me. MJB, what's going on, Malcolm, man? What's good? What's the dosage today? Today's topic is very simple, my friend. We're talking about how Filipinos are part of a well-balanced diet. They take care of you, they cook it clean for you, do what you need them to do, but on the flip side, they also work in tangent as perfect partners, exercise partners with the S in front of it, however you want to split it. That's how the Good Doc's going to get it. So I just say that Filipinos definitely make probably one of the best foreign mates for foreigners. Basically, they make some of the best mates that a foreigner could find, or some shit like that. That makes sense. Filipinos are not that much different than Western women, for sure. They are better without a doubt, but that's just because Western women are just that bad. Damn. Tell him, Pedro, man, likes are free, man. Damn, I feel like I gotta beg for some likes. I just got tired of asking, man. We got 40 plus watching. That number is 42. That is actually accurate. And I only got 24. Told you, man, they want the boy to beg tonight. Shit. They're gonna be like, this motherfucker here begging for likes and shit. Now it's starting to get sad. But let me go ahead and say it one more time. Guys, make sure you caress, bless, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. It wants it, it needs it, most definitely has to have it. Promise you it won't bite back, anything like that. It wants it, it needs it, it has to have it. All right. So please feel free to do so. All right. And if you guys want to support the Good Doc, you can feel free to do that. Again, this is live stream number 100 in celebration of my 100th live stream. Just wanted to give you guys this topic. I did ask. I don't care how you see it. I don't care how you slice it. I did request $1. If you guys wanted to put $1 on the Good Doc's book, I did say that. And I'm going to continue to say that because this is the only live stream where I will press that narrative. Again, for live stream number 100, we asked 1.00. That's kind of the methodology and the mindset behind it tonight. All right. So if you guys want to join in and be a part of the squad and say, you know what, Doc, you know what, I fucks with you. Like I said, I don't know what you're going to do with this $1. YouTube might take about 30 cents of it, I think, or something like that. You might be left with 70 cents, but whatever you can get with 70 cents, man, I'm going to give it to you. See, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very simple rule. MD says women are women no matter where they are from. You just have to give credit where credit is due, that in some situations only. Some women just happen to be a little bit better than the other ones. That's all it is. My personal opinion. Malcolm, a woman who doesn't have a problem walking over you is a pimp and probably think you are a human doormat. That's rough, bro. That hurts my feelings. But there are a couple women out there like that. Pedro, man, I know you getting it in, family. I know you about to get this business. Don't worry about it. Guys, Doc is cooking up something very, very creative. I hope I can drop it by next week, but we'll see. I'm only gonna mention that right now. We are definitely cooking up something. Don't know exactly what I want to call it yet, but we're definitely cooking up something, and you guys will definitely be in the know about it sometime. Hopefully in the next week, the first week of October for sure. All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that one. My boy Edward Crandell, what's good with your family? Appreciate you coming through and showing love, man. My man Malcolm says, side note, ever seen a hot Filipino Muslim? Yes. Oh my God. She was wearing a hijab and it was a wrap, man. Something about her makeup game and that hijab. And see, I'm kind of see, I don't know. John, bro, you are playing with me, bro, man. Bro, you better stop playing. Dude, I asked for $1, bro, but damn, I appreciate that, man. 100. Malcolm, you asked a great question. Ever seen a hot Filipino Muslim? Yes, every day of my life in Davao City. Like, it's hard sometimes to tell if they're Muslim or not. And the reason that it might be hard, only reason that it might be hard is because for the most part, you can only tell if they're in their traditional Muslim attire, the regalia, the hijab, and the longer skirts and the clothes that don't reveal too much. That is pretty much one of the main ways that guys are able to tell the difference between, if a woman is Muslim or not. If they don't wear it, you can't tell because they just look like any other Filipino. But I've come across some Muslim Filipinas that really throw me off because they'll wear the hijab, but they'll wear like regular, like really tight fitting clothing. So I'm like, I can see what you're working with. And I don't think that I'm supposed to be able to see that. But because I see that, I'm like, damn, why do I feel this way? And I kind of find myself at a loss for words because some of these women, I'm telling you, man, Filipinas in general, bro. I'm sorry. I've kind of created a bias just a little bit, but I saw a video of Colombia in the Dominican Republic recently. Again, hashtag Team Davao, John Jones. Much love for that. Doc is all about Davao, but the other day I saw some videos on TV that made me think that I might want to check out some other areas too. I'm fully committed to Davao, bro. Fully committed to Davao. I am Team Davao to the day that I die. But let me tell you this. Sometimes there are certain things that come across my viewpoint that make me say, I know I didn't just see what I saw when I saw it. And the answer is yes, my G. You just saw exactly what you saw when you saw it. So I'm naturally intrigued or interested in seeing what other places have to offer as well. Again, I think Davao and the Philippines will always be where I call home, but don't think for 1 second that I'm closing myself off to experiencing new places. Don't think that ever. Eddie Jackson says, so Doc, would you say Filipinas in their 20s are better than the ones in their 30s? Wow. See, Eddie, you asking me one of them questions that I'm scared to answer, man. The answer to that question is absolutely shit. Depends on what you're looking for the most part. If you're looking for it does depend on what you're looking for. I think in their 30s, they're pretty much at that point in their life where they really are desperate to settle if they haven't settled already. The parental pressure and family saying you need to settle down, have kids and stuff. So you'll definitely find them more serious in their 30s than you will in their 20s. But then again, I'm not going to say that 20-year-olds aren't serious as well. It's just why it's kind of hard for me to say. But I only say that in the 30s, if you're really looking to settle down, that's actually one of the better age ranges. If you're older, I mean, damn, if you're in your 20s and you're looking to settle down, you're not going to probably settle down with somebody in their 30s. But if you're a little bit older and you're looking for something serious, I mean, something monogamous, and you pretty much don't necessarily have to worry about whether somebody else is tagging it, look for the 30s, because 9 times out of 10, nobody else wants the 30-year-olds. That's why they are the Doc's best kept secrets. Nobody wants them 30-year-olds. Nobody wants them, and I don't know why these girls get overlooked like hard. Like, because all of the foreigners, let's be honest, all of these foreigners come to the Philippines. Man, I'm gonna get me an 18-year-old. I'm gonna get me a 22-year-old. Okay, you get them 18 and them 22s. You know what Doc's gonna sit with? If I'm looking to have me a quick fun and I need somebody I could trust real quick, and that body type is hitting right, and she just so happened to be in her 30s, you know exactly where I would go? Exactly where the hell I'm at. You understand? Because everybody else overlooks this group of women. Kind of sad in my personal opinion, but for me, I make it work for me. Like I said, why go in an area in a playing field where everybody else is trying to grasp for the same type of chick when I can just sit there and have fun, playing in the sandbox by myself. Again, that's kind of what Davao is for me. Davao is my very own sandbox, and I make it happen. Malcolm, I know AC is your place to be. I got you. But there's a lot more than AC, my friends. Just a little bit more than that. MD says, for the single guys in here, keep in mind that Filipinas are still women. True. They will fight with you. True. No different than any other woman. True. So please don't have a super, super high expectation. I don't have high expectations at all. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. My man Malcolm says, I see a white Muslim chick at the gym, but it's fit in the right place. Is probably Italian or something, long black hair. That's exactly the worst thing about it. I'm not expecting to get this much exposure of this young lady. So I'm like, yo, this shit got me feeling a certain kind of way. Like, should I be excited or not excited? Because I'll never go for her. Contrary to popular belief, I can't do it. I basically said, you know what, dealing with a young lady that is of that particular religion, I'm going to leave that alone. And the only reason I'm going to leave it alone is because I respect the religion. And I don't have time to be fighting with her and the rest of her family and all that other shit. That's all I'm going to tell you. Hemi, I'm with you on that. When I heard that them women got me feeling a certain kind of way, man. I'm sorry. Terry says he likes them in his 40s. That's for sure. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with 40s. See me, because I'm in my early 30s. You see me flirting around the lines a little bit. I might blur the lines a little bit and say, you know what? Maybe I'll go a little older this time because I'm feeling something else. That's just me. That's just me. It ain't everybody. It's just me. All I'm gonna say that. Pedro, you say Colombia is better than the DR. I don't doubt that. But like I said, Jim, you're right, man. To each their own, man. Everybody's gonna have a preference. No doubt in my mind. My man Malcolm says, I find it hard to believe a Muslim Filipino won't eat pork or any types of meat as far as that religion goes. It's not too far-fetched. And see, Malcolm, here's what most people don't understand about Filipino Muslims, and this is what I've understood about Filipino Muslims. Like, they take that shit serious, man. I know you might find it hard to believe, but they take their religion super serious, bro. Like, they take that shit way more serious than my other Muslim friends from other countries. They came to the Philippines and they saw how the community here worked, and they just said that they really do take that shit super, 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 super serious, like down to the T. Now, again, you're gonna have some strayaways, the types that might be doing a lot of shit on the low, and that's real. But but yeah, that's the only way that I can see it. That's the only way that I can see it. They take it super serious, but then again, like I said, I kind of leave that religion to them. Malcolm, yes, I mean, not. I'm just saying personally, for me, I find it hard for me to go that far. Y'all are entertaining. I'm just watching what y'all got going on. Nola Boy says, you was right, Doc, in front of the sorry store talking to her. She was faking it. She's seen them stepping on YouTube. Oh, she was faking it and she's seen them stepping on YouTube. She's like, what they do. So you know what? She's about hunting season open, but in the backyard. I got you. No doubt, man. The older ones don't want the oldies. You know better than that. Nobody wants them old. But me? Shit. Why not? Shit. Fuck it. I don't discriminate. Okay, call me what you wanna. I'm just being honest. I'm just being me. Only thing I can say. Black Torch was good with you, bro. I don't expect anybody who's coming to the Philippines that is older to date a woman their own age. Not often. I'll say that shit don't happen often, but it does happen. It does happen. I've done it before. I don't care. But that's because I'm different, guys. Everybody needs to know that when I give you opinions of my own, I'm only talking about from my particular perspective. That's it. Many of you guys know I basically grew up here. Like, this is where I grew up at. So for me to meet, let's say, for example, like I said, if you look at my current situation, I'll give you a quick example. Me and her basically grew up together. So when we met, she was young as shit. Okay, I'll put it to you like that. She was young and I was young, and we kind of grew into each other together. So it's kind of like, for people who were dating women in their 30s, it's basically because you've known them about the exact same amount of time. Now, again, foreigners coming into the country, no way in this world do I expect them to ever say, yeah, I'm going to hop off the plane, and the first thing I want is somebody in their 30s or 40s. Now, my boy Terry Edwards begs to differ. He says he likes them that way, and I fucks with you on that one, because at least you honest, and you know the game is real. But for your average foreigner just coming in the country, a lot of them would be like, man, why I want to deal with a 30-year-old? Why I want to deal with a 25-year-old? I came here strictly for the 18 to the 23. And that's where they stick. That's the age range they stick to. Now, with that being said, for the most part, on average, you have to understand this. That when people come into the country and they're looking for these young ladies, or the younger ladies, they have to keep in mind that they know what that relationship is all about. You understand? You need to know exactly what that relationship entails. You know what that relationship entails? Likely, for the most part, not every situation, let's make this abundantly clear. It's more or less, look, you'll be my arm candy. I'll take care of you when you take care of me. All right? Pretty much how the game goes, in my personal opinion. Everybody needs a cougar here in the Philippines. A MILF is even better. See, I have no problem with it. Y'all think I'm playing? I tell you, I'm cut from a different cloth, man. I might be getting older, but my taste in women, it kind of grows with me as well, you know. And the reason that it grows with me is because I've noticed and I've been able to identify that the majority of these women are left behind. So I'm like, well, damn, they don't look that bad. Okay, so what if she has a kid? Okay, I'm not looking to marry her. I'm looking for both of us to be able to have a good time. You know, that's just kind of my thought process when I see it. And as long as you make that abundantly clear, I mean, most of them really don't even pressure you for any of that extra shit. Most of them won't. If you're honest about your shit, most of them won't pressure you for that, because they all need love too, man. My man Black Tor says, "Oh, chicken make good soup." That is true, bro. Man, don't get me started. That is a whole topic of conversation for another day. I've said my piece on that shit a long time ago, and I think you guys were able to understand exactly what the good doc was putting down. Shout out to my boy Jedi. What's good with you, bro? My man Malcolm, some foreigners travel with unrealistic standards and expectations. True. Don't get your hopes up, and don't be another Caesar or Tyreek or whatever. He said this bro going all the way to Ukraine to see a chick and broke up. Cause Caesar, man, that shit's gotta be for the show, bro. I'm sorry, man. That shit gotta be for the show. But anyways, man, I'm good, man. Caesar was flexible, man. I'm sorry. I like Caesar, but Caesar over there doing nails and shit. He's kind of used to pandering to women, though, so he's kind of fucked from beginning to end. I noticed that when I first saw him, and that shit ain't gonna fly. Not with these Ukrainian women. They want these brothers to put the shit through them, not on them. They want you to put it through them. So, you know, I just didn't see Caesar building his portfolio in that particular perspective from day one. He was pretty messed up. So that's it. Again, guys, live stream number 100. We're celebrating, ladies and gentlemen. That's why the good doc is on. Today's topic: why Filipinas should be a part of a well-balanced diet. Definitely talking about why Filipinas make good mates, probably better mates than your average Western woman, etc., etc. You know how we do this, all right? Again, guys, 42 watching. I see we got 31 likes. We're working on it. We're getting up there. Guys, y'all make sure y'all caress, molest, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. It wants it, it needs it, most definitely has to have it. Doc would be extremely happy if you did do that, okay? I'm just going to be honest. I would be happy if you did. Guys, I have to take care of something. 2 seconds. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. I apologize. I had to plug up my phone real quick. Unfortunately, my chat is moving a little slow and delayed, so give me a second. I got to get to it over here in YouTube. I apologize if I come through a little bit cracky. I have to use my YouTube real quick, so give me a split. Let's get right. So, like Malcolm said, sometimes it's unrealistic. Jedi, I appreciate you coming through. My man Frederick Mason says that's why them older foreigners are clowns with money. Like I said, man, Doc knows something. I mean, I lived here long enough to figure it out. Oh, man. You got to figure it out. Huh. Oh, Lord. Okay, so John says that most of the older women are super desperate, needy, need support, have kids, and full of drama, and will pressure you for money. Yeah. Always a possibility, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. Jedi says young women in their early 20s and mid 20s can be lots of hassle too. See, the problem is, I think where we really mess up here is the fact that we are trying to specifically narrow down age groups of women that provide the most headaches. Ultimately, at any given moment, any Filipina can provide you a headache. All right. The young ones always wanting something from you because you are the foreigner. The older Filipina, because she has a kid and she's stressed out and she needs help with this, that, and the other. She's always wanting something too. So again, I'm basically going to go out on a limb and say that you're probably going to find those issues with probably Filipinas in general. Instead of sitting there trying to debate which age group is actually the best, because that's almost impossible, we could just honestly say that at any given moment, these Filipinos can get on your damn nerves. Okay? Best way for me to say it. That's the only way for me to say it. I'm just reading comments, guys. I'm sorry. My man Malcolm says certain ladies are just too predictable, so don't act like you didn't know how she was when you met or started dating a certain class of women. Yeah, don't play stupid. Don't play stupid. I mean, shit, you know what you're gonna get when you get what you get. That's the best way for me to put it. You pretty much know exactly what to expect from the majority of these women. They kind of put it out there for you to see. Look, this is the type of person I am. They don't openly say it, but you see it in the way that they act. The shit they ask for. Hey, man, I would love a Martha Stewart type Filipino. Don't be playing, Malcolm. Hey, if you find your Martha Stewart of the Philippines, hey, there are some women who are on like Martha Stewart level status in the Philippines. They're just not quite how can I say this? They're just not quite as rich as her, but they're in Philippine standards, they are just as rich. Oh man. Reggie Dollars, you asked what age is an oldie? Hey, John, no, that's not fair, bro. That's not fair. 30 plus. Come on, man. You should at least say 35. I think 35 is probably more like it. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all are fucking with me, but I love it, man. I expect nothing less from y'all, man. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 35 is probably where people start to see the huge decline. But everybody's talking about 30 plus. Y'all bugging, but fuck it. Hey, to each their own, ladies and gentlemen. To each is their own. Y'all funny though. I ain't gonna front. But everybody has their own age limit. Like I said, there is a such thing as an age cap. Everybody has an age cap. I am not dating a woman over this age, no matter how old I get. You understand? You understand? Let me say that one more time. There are a bunch of people out there who say I will not, under any circumstances, date a woman over this particular age. And the reason that I will not date a woman over this particular age is because that's my particular age cap. Whoa, Malcolm, now you're bugging. Oh man. No Rosie O'Donnell types. I'm just the type of person, I don't care. It does depend on the Filipino, man. I'm not going there. But anywho, seems like we've had our fair share of fun tonight. Again, that was all this was for. This was all in celebration of live stream number 100. Probably back to business as usual. My man says 35 and up is the 18 and up. Hey, man, look. Nola boy, look, if they don't want him, I'm good, bruh. No, Hemi. I can't agree with Rosie O'Donnell. I can't agree with that statement on Rosie. You got to leave that alone, man. But yo, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. If you give me a split second, I'm going to shout all of you guys out. If you have anything else to add or anything else you want to say, please feel free to leave it in the chat box. I'll read them when I come all the way down. But yo, let's go ahead and have our fun. Hemi, appreciate you being here. John, always a pleasure. Nola boy, appreciate the support. Appreciate you coming through. Black Torch, much love to you. Frederick Mason from the great state. I see you. My boy Reggie Dollars, thank you guys for the support. My boy Malcolm, I see you guys. Jedi, man, much love to you, my brother. Thank you for coming through and showing love to the good doc. Again, if I miss your name, leave it down at the bottom. I'll make sure I take care of that. I gotta scroll up, so y'all gonna have to give me a minute. Earl Owens, all the way from Tacoma, Washington. I see you, my big brother from another Eddie Jackson. See you, family. Thank you for coming through and spending a little bit of time with the doc today. Who else we got, man? We got damn, I got a lot of repeats. I'm sorry. I gotta find the Terry Edwards, man. I see you, brother. If I miss you, drop it down at the bottom. Pedro, what's good with you? Always a pleasure to see you in the building. Jim, appreciate you spending some time here, my friend. Shit, I'm gonna get you. If I miss you, just leave it down at the bottom. I got you. My boy MD, much love to you, family. Appreciate you spending some time with the doc. My boy John Jones, man, appreciate you, man. Much from the good doc on that note. I am pissed because now I can't scroll all the way back up. You got to be shitting me. Now let me go to fuck. Okay. Let me bring it back. I gotta start. I can't even scroll all the way up. Okay. My boy Dave Wiseman, much love to you. NY Mets fan. My boy Tommy, fellow traveler, much love to you, brothers. Leo Faison, what's good with you, family? I gotta get all of y'all. Just give me a minute. I gonna get it. I got it. I just gotta scroll down a little bit. My boy Carito. Lamont Taylor, what's good with you guys, man? Like I said, MD, Pedro, you appreciate you. Terry Edwards, my boy Damon, be cool. Appreciate you, Jared. Appreciate you, Earl Owens, Nola boy. Thank you guys for the support. King of Cavs, much love to you, man. My boy Carito, like I said, my boy Reggie Dollars, man, dropping them dollars tonight, man. Appreciate that. And I know I got John Doe, I got Akeem James. If I missed any of you guys, man, Doc is fully apologetic. Just couldn't scroll all the way up. Toot man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. And I hope that maybe we can link up sometime. Definitely be good to share some experiences with a like-minded individual such as yours truly. Like I said, Dave, appreciate the support. Guys, if I missed your name, Scott, always a pleasure to have you here, bro. I see you, Scott 56, man. Love you guys, man. If I missed your name, leave it down at the bottom. Doc is on his way back down now so I can make sure that I... Black Torch, I know I got you, but I'm saying it one more time just in case your name was missing. Let me scroll back down real quick. Earl Owens, man, much love to you. Jedi says plenty. Damn it. Let me see. My man says, plenty of good gals in their 30s. Hey man, I ain't got a problem with it. I have no problem with it. Jedi man, much love to you too, man. I hope to catch you guys around. Joji, how you doing, baby? We love you. Thank you for being here. I hope you were listening. It was just, guys are gonna be guys. Okay. That's why I can't really have too many of you guys on here because y'all be bugging out. But we love you anyways, man. Oh, actually, Eddie Jackson, me and John did a live stream together a long time ago. We actually did one. A lot of people don't remember that. John was one of the first two people that let me see. John was like number 3. I think Jay, the Black American expat. I think I might, maybe not. But I think I did the interview, my first interview with Rike, and then I did my interview with John Doe. So John's actually been interviewed on the channel. It was last year sometime, but me and him, we've been there. We've done that. That was a good stream, man. A lot of people talked about it. Maybe I'll repost it, man, for the sake of it all. It'd be a good time. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. But you know what time it is. I need to go ahead and get back at it like a crack addict, man. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you coming through and spending time with the good doc today. Two, man, reach out to me, bro. My email, whatever you need, man, get at Jedi. Y'all are bugging. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It has been fun. It has been real, but you know what time it is. It is time for the good doc to go on and get out. With that being said, I appreciate you coming through. We had a nice, solid live stream. We were about good at 40 for a good long time, and I like that. Good shit, guys. Good shit. With that being said, the good doc is officially out, and this concludes live stream number 100. I at least knuckle, paalam, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mga kita. Mabuhay. Peace.